What's up guys, Icebreaker back. As you can see, I have reached gold rank already for season 41. I did this yesterday. I'm going to show you how I did it in today's video. This is the 3ER layout that I've been using. It's been absolutely staunch for me. As you can see, 8 out of 10 wins on my log. The most recent one was the first battle after reaching gold, and it was versus a 4ER player. So I decided to put a pin in it and record a video while I still had some good hits in the log, and yeah, you know, get some content out for season 41. So here we are. Start off with, let's show you the tech tree. As you can see, most of it at 2ER is already unlocked and upgraded. Gunboat is only at tick 3. Max landing craft, obviously, we've got max rifles, mortars, cannons, mines, troop health, and bombardiers and flamethrowers all maxed out. We've skipped the med kits. I've got tick 2 smokes, just because that helps a little bit when you're smoking through bases. Moving into 3ER, I've taken cannons off the multi-node, got machine guns and boom mines maxed out. I've got max boom cannons. Tick 4 Cavan. You want tick 4 because that gives you max level second wind. Maxed our shock mines and maxed the building health, and I'm now saving to go to 4ER. I am considering the critter launchers simply because, I'm sorry to say it, I want to make the most of, you know, the people who are getting disconnects when they face bases with the critter launchers. I know that sounds really bad, but it is what it is. They're in the tech tree. They are, you know, they're not like super useful, except for those situations where people who are suffering, mainly on Android players who are suffering from the disconnects from it, that does give you a bit of an advantage. So they might be worth picking up just for that point alone. I know when I face bases with the critter launchers, they haven't been that much of a deterrent for me. I'm not getting any crashes, and I know how to play around them without setting them off, so I don't need to worry about them in that sense. So I don't know, I'm not 100% sold on getting them yet, but I might do. Like I said, at the moment, the plan right now is to save for 4ER and building damage. Like I said, the layout is this one here. We've got some boom mines over here, and then behind my trophy, there's a shock mine and a couple of normal mines and a couple of boom mines as well. We've got the single ER over to the right, just simply because we want people to force to do a split drop or take longer to get all the 3. And then all the defenses are along the top of the beach with the mortars up front, and a boom cannon front and center for those silly people who land Cavan first. You can imagine what happens when they do that. They lose Cavan pretty early, which is almost a guaranteed win. Mortars here will shoot at the bombardiers if people don't use the flare on the landing, so that's that. And then the defenses are laid out in such a way that they pull all the troops over to the left towards these 2 ERs. Your opponent has to do a split drop if they want to get this one at the same time as the other 2, which means they'll be slower getting through these defenses as well. So if you can force your opponents into doing a split drop, great. That's you know, that's going to slow them down. There is a few rocket chopper players out there who have even had a go on this one. It looks like an easy rocket chopper hit. For some reason, they just can't seem to pull it off. Every single rocket chopper player who's had a go at me have all fizzled sort of round here between this cannon and the boom cannon, finishing them off. So yeah, there's that. And obviously we've got all the mines, and that's spread out in amongst the defenses. Boom mines, shock mines are hidden. We don't want people knowing we've got shock mines if possible. So I've hidden the shock mines just because, you know, that does catch a few people out here and there. Obviously, as you at first glance, you can't really see that you've got shock mines. People tend to jump straight in, and yeah, they get caught out. Let's take a look at some of these hits. I'll just show you these times real quick. So this was a 228, 242 was a fizzle, 221, 242, 229, 247. There is a way of getting 3 minutes plus on some of them. I don't think I have any in my log, unfortunately, but it's where you would land sort of over here somewhere in front of this mortar, and then you just smoke your troops all the way to the back, let them spread, take these 2 ERs, and then Hail Mary the final one. That can give you a time of over 3 minutes. For this video, I'm going to show you the full clear hits. So let's find one of the faster ones. And as you can see, this guy's got critter launchers. So on this one, I went with all bombardiers, literally landing 5 boats. We're flaring one of the defenses because we don't want the mortars to take a bunch out. As soon as that first defense is about to go down, land the rest of the troops. And the reason why we're going with all bombardiers is because they outrange the critter launchers. So as soon as the critter launchers have gone down, you can start spamming second wind to get some rifles out to clear the mines, and then literally just let them clear, keep spamming second wind. We did see up here that these boom cannons were picking a few off, so I literally went for the Hail Marys, spamming second wind in between, and that gives us a time of 247. This is a 248 time, so this one is with rifles as well. So we're dropping a boat of rifles rifles at each end of the beach, followed by 3 boats of bombers, 1 at each end and 1 in the middle. And then as they're getting about halfway up, dropping Cavan, we're just going to let them do their clearing. With the rifles out front, you don't need to worry too much about the mortars. But you could do the flare landing if you wanted to, that's absolutely fine. And then it's literally just a case of spamming second wind to clear the mines, watching to see which way Cavan goes. Whichever way Cavan goes, you need to drop your rifles on the opposite side. So as he's come up this right hand side, I dropped a boat late over this side to come up to these boom cannons and stuff over here and clear the mines. And then we've got a 1-in-1 late drop on this far corner for this far right ER, and then it's just a case of just letting them do their thing. Once they get into position and 2 ERs have gone down, you can then just Hail Mary the third, just to, you know, save a bit of time. So again, with this one was another one with critter cannons, and as you can see, all I did was land all Gramps. We've got a flare onto the mortar to keep them out of range, keep most of them out of range. As soon as that one's going down, drop 2 more boats of Gramps at either end, then drop Cavan, and then once these critter cannons, critter launcher things are about to go down, you can start spamming second wind to clear the mines and tank for the boom cannons and things like that. Just keep spamming second wind throughout the hit, and they will, you know, clear mines. Like I said, tank rifles will be your meat shield. As long as you've got the rifles leveled up in the tech tree and you've got the troop health node and that done, then you know, the rifles that you spawn from second wind will be max level and have the bonus from the troop health. So again, on this one, we went 2 boats of rifles either end of the beach, 3 boats of Gramps. We've then flared the middle mortar on the beach. That's to keep the Gramps out of range, let the rifles and that get up the middle, and then spread it evenly either way across the beach. Then we got a late drop of 1 boat of rifles coming up the middle, because Cavan is looking like he's going left, so we want this boat of rifles coming to the right if we can. And then once they've cleared through the beach defenses, we've got a 1-in-1 drop over here, which is going to come over to the right for that ER, while these guys are clearing around this corner towards the top ER, and they both go down roughly the same sort of time. Quick Hail Mary just to ensure that last one goes down. So there you go, guys. That's the full clear strategy that's going to get you to gold. Got me to gold yesterday with, had a nice little win streak going, as you can see. Blew straight into gold and then started matching 4 ER players, so I put it down and walked away for the day. We are planning on going live later today, and we'll, you know, see if we can go for 17 or whatever and make the decision whether we're going to pick up critter launchers or if we're just going to skip them for now. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll catch you next one. Peace.